Alright, peace. Shalom, shalom. First and foremost, giving honor and praise to the God of Abraham, Yitzhak, and Yaakov. Giving double honor to 7130s. South Chicago that taught me this truth. And giving double honor to all the brothers and sisters that the Creator has awoken in these last days. With that being said, peace and shalom. Alright, so I'm watching a news station on YouTube. And the title of it is Iran tremors, earthquakes, or nuclear tests. Because Iran is in the process of creating a nuclear bomb. And see, the reason why Iran is creating that is because Iran is basically the major focal point that's in that region over there today that's going to come against what you would call the Jews and a lot of these different fractions that is basically against the Islamic nations. And see, all of this stuff ties in to the fact that the nations around the world, the Creator has programmed them to fight against one another. It's because each one of them have come on the scene, and they have come on the scene through robbery, rape, and bloodshed, brothers and sisters. So when we looking at the hellfire or the hellified condition that the world is finna embark on today, we're really looking at it is because what's taking place is that the nations are gearing themselves for war. So let me play that quick little snippet clip of of the news and see what they got to say. Fair use, fair use. See, so really what's taking place, brothers and sisters, is that these nations are about to go to war with each other, and it's going to be nuclear. And when it goes nuclear, brothers and sisters, like I said before, there's going to be billions of people that's going to be destroyed on the face of this planet. Let's look at this clip again. Fair use, fair use.
Iran has a
Iran
lot on
has a
its
lot
plate
on its
right
plate
now.
right
Israel is
now. Israel
preparing
is
to attack
preparing
the
to attack
country.
the
Its
country.
proxies
Its
are under
proxies are
fire.
under
There are
fire.
fears
There
of
are
a
fears
wider
of a
war.
wider
So
war.
Tehran
So
is
Tehran
dealing
is
with a
dealing with
lot.
a lot.
And amid all of
And
this,
amid
an
all of this, an
earthquake struck the
earthquake
country
struck the
last
country
week
last week
on October
on
5th.
October 5th.
The
The
epicenter was close
epicenter was
to
close to
Semnan,
Semnan,
a city in
a
northern
city in
Iran.
northern Iran.
It wasn't a
It
very big
wasn't a very
earthquake.
big
The
earthquake.
magnitude
The
was around
magnitude was around
4.5 on the Richter
4.5 on the
scale, so
Richter scale,
relatively
so
minor,
relatively
but there was
minor, but
some
there was
strong
some strong
tremors.
tremors.
In fact, it was
In
felt
fact,
as
it was
far as
felt as far
Tehran.
as Tehran.
So a minor
So a minor
earthquake, some
earthquake,
tremors.
some tremors.
So basically what the lady is saying that the people that lives over there, they was witnessing an earthquake. This is how catastrophic these bombs are. Is that these bombs be so powerful that one second that it sent an earthquake amongst the people. See, so this is why they saying that is it an earthquake or is basically Iran testing their nuclear weapons. Is because Iran is basically arming itself against the terrors of the Jews that's living over there in the region. So let's look at a scripture on this, right? This is Isaiah 54:16. It says, "Behold, I have created the smith that bloweth the coals and the fire." See, and the smith is a person that create things with his hands. And see, this is what these nations are doing today, right? They're creating instruments of destruction. See, and some of them, believe it or not, they may some of these nations may not even want to do that, but they're doing it because they're being terrorized by other people. See, because they understand if you don't see the reason why they getting these nuclear weapons so that they can get these other nations off of there. See, when you got a nuclear weapon, people respect you in the earth. See, they not just finna run in on you. Just like America lied and said that Saddam Hussein had weapons of mass destruction. No, he didn't. It's because if he had weapons of mass destruction, they would not invade his country. It's because they will be scared that he will actually use weapons of mass destruction. And what we talking about is nuclear weapons, brothers. And that's how you know that when they ran in on Muammar Gaddafi and all these, man, they was low level, see? But Iran, which is Persia, they're basically building themselves up so that they won't get invaded by these folks. Even though the invasion that all these nations going to embark on, these powerful nations, is what? Nuclear weapons. That's what's going to invade. So it says, "Behold, I have created the smith that blow up the coals and the fire, and that bringeth forth an instrument of his work. And I have created the waster to destroy." And who is the waster? See, it's these Gentiles. See, these Gentiles have destroyed the mindset of the people. They have destroyed the natural they just destroyed everything. See, and really, this is basically their judgment. See, their judgment is that they're going to be destroyed off of the face of this planet. See, let's look at this real quick. Let's look at the book of Psalms, the 7th chapter. I'm going to read the 9th verse. It says, "Oh, let the wickedness of the wicked come to an end." And what are we talking about? We're talking about the Euro-Gentile world power system, brothers and sisters. We talking about the Jews. We talking about the Arabs. We talking about all these folks that have created a system in this earth that has done what? Destroyed the mindset of the people. Is because all of these nations with their religions are nothing but low-level forms of the Babylonian mystery system. See? So it says, "Oh, let the wickedness of," it says, "Oh, let the wickedness of the wicked come to an end, but establish the just," right? "For the righteous of Yah trieth the heart and reigns." 11th verse. It says, "Yah is angry with the wicked every day." And this is why we see a lot of this destruction that's in the earth, is because this is what shows you that the Creator is not with these folks. Is because every time you look around, they fighting each other. See, they fighting, trying to conquer one another. Because in actuality, the Palestinians or the Arabs, they trying to conquer the Jews too. See, because they don't want to give up that land, which is Palestine. But the land that they call Palestine is neither one of them. See, it's neither one of theirs land. It's our land. but they don't want to give it to the so-called black man is because, see, he's a nigga that live in, savage that live in a jungle of a subhuman level. So let's look at this. It says, if he turn not, he will whet his sword. He have bent his bow and made it ready. And that's what's going on with these nations. That's why Iran is starting to test their missiles, because they're like at 90-some% ready to create a nuclear weapon, brothers and sisters. And like I say, when they create that, um, that's just another piece on the chessboard. So it says, that's why Russia is testing their weapons all this time, because they ready to blow, man. But they can't blow until the Creator raise up his elect. See, all of this stuff is nothing but wars and rumors of wars. It says, 13, he have also prepared for him the instruments of death. This is why Iran is testing nuclear weapons. This is why you see the nations around the world with nuclear weapons and things of this nature, is because they're dealing with the instruments of death. Do you know how catastrophic these nuclear bombs can be? See, we don't pay attention to this. This stuff can tear up the soil. It can tear up there's no food if a nuclear bomb go over to a country. There's no more food because it's gonna tear it up. So it says, he have also prepared for himself the instrument of death. He ordained his arrows against the persecutors. See, and that's who was the persecutors today? It's America. See, it's the state of Israel. It's all these allied, the United Nations. They the persecutors today. And then you see all these other nations that is not really affiliated with them. They coming against these folks. Then they talking about they want to sign some type of peace agreement. Do you think that I'm going to be at peace with you? You done killed my father. Huh? You done raped my grandmother. There's no peace. See? And just like, I forgot who said this, but they was talking about it a couple of days ago. How you going to talk about peace, America, when you're selling weapons to the enemy? See, this is what the Arabs are saying to America. How you talking about peace and you selling weapons to the people that's trying to genocide us? So these weapons that is killing 60 and 70,000 people is all under the influence of America, which is the final vestige of the Roman Babylonian Empire. It says, he made a pit and digged it, and is fallen into the ditch which he made. And what is the pit that America and the United Nations have made? Is their terror and their destruction amongst the other nations. If you don't bow down to me, I'm gonna crush you. See, this is the mentality of the Europeans. But let me hit you with something. It ain't just them. It's all these nations that's in power. Even the Muslim nations just as well. See, so that was just a quick little lesson. Hope you got something out of it. Shalom.